It seems like the perfect time for Anthem to come out. Unfortunately, Watch delayed it by a day, but other than that, it feels like the perfect time for it to come out.
Well, fortunately, Apex Legends is here, so we don't really need to.
Isn't it great?
It's so good.
Before we get into Apex Legends, wait.
One second. I want to tell Briar and everyone this information. Just about Patrick, real quick. Okay. Patrick's been in our group chat asking multiple times a day if people want to play Apex.
Yes,
it's a fun game. I'm not surprised.
That's how you know.
I guess I'm a little surprised because you didn't seem to.
We'll talk about that.
It didn't seem to stick too well to you last week when we talked about it.
I'm still.
You never liked BR games.
It is still a BR game to me, and I don't like that aspect of it. It gets frustrating to me. Like it does get frustrating and stale to have to like drop somewhere, loot up. Are we going to drop somewhere that's going to be hot and have a lot of engagements, or are we going to drop somewhere kind of chill and then wait to see what happens? And like it gets frustrating for me to drop in somewhere and die over and over and keep doing that.
But it's sticking. It's sticking for some reason. Why is it sticking?
Like I said last week, it's like the movement, the classes, like the other sandbox aspects aside from the greater like gameplay genre that it's in is what keeps me there. I am excited to hit some really sweet slides and go really fast and jump. And then the gunplay feels awesome on mouse and keyboard. The abilities are all really satisfying, like choosing when and where to use your ults, all that stuff is really cool in the game. So yeah.
Pope, you've been playing a lot too lately, right?
I mean, a lot, right? So I've gotten probably about 12 games in. That's a lot for me. So I'm pretty. Yeah. So
you even won one too.
I've won 4 of those 12.
Nice.
So
wow.
And here's the best part about this. I freaking love this game. I get to play as a healer. I love playing the healer. Yeah. If played, I think they're all could be a little bit stronger. But nonetheless, it's very helpful to be able to support your teammates and be there for them. I gotta say that one of the biggest things for me as a controller player on console, the UI interface for looting is so native. It is so awesome. It is so like easy to use. Then the call out system, I've won every one of those games playing with randoms.
The ping system is going to be in every BR game.
It is
really good.
Maybe just in every game.
Right?
I was thinking immediately how good it would be in Destiny. I mean,
Yep.
The just being able to how effortlessly you can point out where to go, what's going on, give your teammates heads up, ask for something from them. These are people that don't necessarily have mics, right?
Yep.
And often don't. And so, you could ask for something, you can give them something. It's just this communication that is supported by it that really makes me think that they put time into thinking about individual solo player that match makes into a BR game on console, which is like, why would you think of the redheaded stepchild, right? But they did. They actually thought of me, and that's really special.
They have a lot
because there's a lot of you, believe it or not. Yeah. A lot of people just don't want to talk with other people.
I don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want to like chill out and like not have to talk to people. And like being able to use that ping system effectively, literally being able to point to your inventory and ping like I need armor, or point at armor because I've already got it and say, if you need armor, there's a blue helmet here, or there's a wingman here. It's so convenient.
Hold up, you can go into your inventory and then ping the armor.
Ask for stuff. Yes,
ping your armor. And
you just
I didn't know that.
You'll tell your teammates. You'll say, hey, I'm looking for some, this. Not even just an armor, an item piece. Like if you're looking for a scope for your heavy machine gun, you put over it and you hit your button and it tells your teammates, hey, I'm looking for optic for a heavy machine gun.
That's really cool. I didn't realize you could do that with the ping system.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's so good.
It's even useful if you're playing with people you're communicating with. It's like this extra level of communication, right? Like, hey, there's a guy over there, ping. And like now everybody in your team knows exactly where you're saying over there.
Yeah, I never have to be like south 259.25. I just ping.
Ping.
Like,
and it seems like it's automated too. I find myself, I was playing with a couple clanmates on a couple games, and I found myself making the same call out that my character was making at the same time. You know, like you see people at a in a certain area, and then they say you're about to ping them, and it goes, I see enemies in the distance. And you're like, yep. Yes, you do. So do I. And it's great. I
talked about the loot system too, Pope. It's so fluid. It's like when you pick something up and it applies to your weapon, it just applies to your weapon. Like you don't have to go into your inventory and move it. Well,
it applies intelligently.
Yeah.
So say for example, you have a carbine and a scout rifle, right? And you pick up two optics, two ACOG and a
hollow sight.
It's gonna put the ACOG on the longer distance scout. It's gonna put the hollow sight on the carbine automatically.
Yeah, automatically.
Assume that you want to do that, and then if you pick
up a blue one, it automatically replaces it. And then if you try and pick up another white one, which is lower power, it says no, you already have a better one.
You've already got one that's too
smart
good
loot system.
And it's
super smart.
And you go into your inventory, and you're the things that you don't need are marked with a big ass X through them.
Get rid of it.
You're like, you don't need this. Ask your teammates if they need it, and then you just drop it. And it's, I just feel like the loot system. There's a lot of games, not even just BRs. I think there's a lot of PvP games out there that are going to learn a lot from the time that Respawn put in to that call out system. It is. To the casual player, it is refreshing and makes me want to come back and play, and it makes me feel like I'm smarter at the game, and it teaches me as I'm playing. It's great.
It feels great with a keyboard and mouse. It feels great with a controller. A lot of people prefer the PlayStation version to the PC version. It really I heard a really cool conspiracy theory where, this game like dropped out of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the conspiracy theories I heard was they didn't advertise it because they didn't want Fortnite stealing all their good ideas, like the ping system, like the loot drop system. Like, I was like, I don't know if that's true, but that's pretty good.
I 100% see like Fortnite taking the respawn system first, and then absolutely taking the ping system because it's just smart. Like, why wouldn't they?
Oh, the ping system, I feel like should be in every game.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I really appreciate that it. They're doing things like for random players, for match-made players, like Datto was saying, there's probably a lot more of us than we think, but that are just playing matchmaking solo queuing. They saw a problem where individual players were not necessarily grabbing the tags of their down teammates to respawn them. So they incentivized it. You get a is it a skin or some sort of a reward for it in game if you are a solo player and you go and you grab your random teammates tags and revive them. It's either triumph or challenge or something. It's something in game that they've created for you. I'm not sure how many you have to do. I just read about it and I was going to try it out later this week.
Was that with the Valentine's update, or was that a badge that was already in game?
No, it's something new.
Yeah, so they added some stuff for
to
Valentine's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not a ton of stuff, but they just added some stuff. Most of their big stuff's coming in March.
I like the way that the game is extremely fun. Let's talk about how much fun it is to watch.
To watch.
Did you watch the tournament yesterday?
That tournament. Twitch Rivals.
So they did a Twitch tournament. Twitch Rivals, yeah. It was fun. I think everybody who watched that came out and said, "This dude Dizzy, holy smokes."
Holy shit, yeah.
No, I was watching Crafty and going like, holy shit, Crafty's going to win this. And then
he got fourth. He actually ended up getting fifth.
Oh, fifth. Like, he got fifth. I'm like, well, who the fuck was doing better? This was like insane gameplay. All right.
I didn't get to watch any of it.
Dizzy is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
There's this kid that from Energy named Dizzy, and he was teamed up with Ninja and King Richard. And I'm telling you, the kid is just, he's 18, so I'm calling him a kid. I guess I'm 40, so I can still call him a kid. Is a natural at it. And he's like what I like about it is when I was listening to him, he's just like a legit good teammate. You know, he's that positive attitude. He's like, hey, that was a really good revive, you know, and just
that's cool.
You know, not the dickhead stuff that you hear from esports players.
The strategy was just their team strategy was based around this guy being better than everybody else. Like, I mean, they had the two guys, King Richard and Ninja, as a team working together, and then Dizzy fucking off and just going out and searching for people to kill. And he would run across a team of 3, murder them, and look for the next team of 3.
That's right.
Like it was dead reliable. Like he was killing them so fast that the team that he found did not have a chance to react or to even figure out that this is only one guy that we have to fight because they were already dead.
And then he's already running to the next thing.
And Ninja were like as a team working together, but like the Rivals tournament was set up so that everybody was streaming on their own channels, but then the Rivals was kind of switching between different channels. They couldn't get off Dizzy. Like they just couldn't get off him because he's
so fun to watch.
Murdering, and he was doing it solo while his team was like working objectives and like doing the things they needed to do. It was
well. I think there's going to be
impressive.
I like that this game has a great skill gap. I mean, there's a lot of people playing right now. I don't know if there's matchmaking involved or not, but I was actually pictured as a banner in one of the games. I thought that was a really cool element, and I took a screenshot of it really quick because it's never going to happen again.
It's like when I talked to you guys about Guild Wars 1, how when you go to Hall of Heroes and when you win, it announces it to the whole server. This is a very similar kind of thing that it's not a huge deal, but it just feels nice where it's like you're kill leader, you're everywhere on the map. You're the champion, you're on the map. You can see your picture, you can see your banner that you set up. It's just a really cool thing that they added. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, it goes with like the whole experience of the game. Like it's kind of it's got this like Hunger Games type of thing feel where like the voice announcement and all that. It's like harkens back to Unreal Tournament meets that futuristic battle royale type of thing, and having all those elements set up and all the characters, they all have like these personalities with it that are just like I said, being able to show the pictures of them on the board and all that. I think it's really well done, like both from the mechanic point of view, but also art style and like the way that the environment feels on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Respawn killed it.